Hello. Today we are back with just a bit of talking. Honestly, I kind of just want to kind of want to ramble a little bit. I had a new mic too, so this also works. So consider this a Yap session and a new mic test to see if it's better than my old one. So on the board today, I have like three things I want to ramble about, and one of them is Disgaea, my favorite franchise in the world, and me finally beating Disgaea 2 because, believe it or not, I've played through all of the Disgaeas besides D2. I need to do that eventually, but I don't have a PS3, and I don't want to buy a PS3 right now. So whenever I get money for a PS3, I will definitely play through D2. Even though isn't just Disgaea D2 just like Disgaea 1, but like with Laharl becoming a girl or something? I could be wrong, but that's what I've gotten from it. But anyways, Disgaea 2 was a very fun game. I'm having a blast doing like the post game and stuff. I recently just beat Laharl and all that other stuff. Also beat Edna because there's a trophy actually, and I'm trying to 100% Disgaea 2, which I don't know if I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be so honest because that is a lot of work, and I don't know if I have that mental fortitude to do that. But we'll see in the future. But beating Laharl and Edna are trophies. I need to beat Laharl in like chapter 10 or something to get that trophy. But we'll see if I complete that, which I probably will. I probably will. But yeah, this guy too was a really fun game, a fun time. I wish I would have beaten it earlier in my life, but when I had my PSP, I think I was like on chapter. I was close to the end of the game, but I sold my PSP for something, and yeah, I didn't buy the Sky 2 until like a few years back, since it's on Steam, and it was like for $3, and so I bought it, and then I got caught up in like other games, and earlier this month I was like, all right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just simply lock in and just beat Disgaea 2, since you know we're not getting Disgaea 3 on PC anytime soon. So I just decided to beat Disgaea 2 just so I can say I played through essentially all of the Disgaeas besides D2. But once again, whatever, I'll do that eventually. And yeah, so if you have never played a Disgaea game, first of all, what are you doing? If you like wacky humor, then I think you will like Disgaea. And by the way, I'm sick, so if I sound a little bit nasally and sniffling, that's why. But yeah, if you've never played Disgaea, I would definitely recommend it. It's really fun. You can start at any one; it doesn't really matter. The only games that are canon are 1 and 2. The other ones aren't. But like I've said before, Disgaea 4 is probably my favorite out of them just because of the story and stuff. The 5 had the best gameplay until Disgaea 7 came out. 6 is Disgaea 6, and 7's really good. But I really like Disgaea 4's story, and I will die on that hill for as long as I live. But yeah, so Disgaea ramble out of the way. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, super late on this, but that game is so beautiful. Like, us Tenkaichi fans have been waiting since like 2008 for Tenkaichi 4, and we finally got it, and it was worth the wait. Sparking Zero is so fun. If you're able to afford the game, or if you have a console that can play it or whatever, definitely go buy it. Okay, it's really fun. It's beautiful, and yeah, like all of the what ifs are fun. All of the custom battles and stuff are really fun, and it just feels good to be a Dragon Ball fan. But then at the same time, it feels bad because the author of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama, passed away this year. So it's like the best time to be a Dragon Ball fan, but then at the same time, it's like, man, like these things that are out right now probably were Toriyama's final projects, and that it's really unfortunate. Like, I said this with My Hero, but I am glad that there are authors who are able to see their story end and be alive. You know what I mean? Since unfortunately we had Akira Toriyama this year, and a few years back we had the author of Berserk, who will never see their story end. And whenever Berserk and Dragon Ball does end, which I don't think either of those are going to end in any of our lifetimes, but whenever either one of them ends, it's like the author isn't here to see, you know, their work end. So it sucks. It definitely does suck. But yeah, it's really unfortunate. But on to lighter topics. Yes, Sparking Zero, once again, it's really fun. It feels so good to be back in like the 2000s, to where the thing people would do, like when they got off of school or work, would go home, boot up Tenkaichi 3, and just have fun. I would say make AMVs with it, but no. You would just play Tenkaichi 3, listen to like 2000s rock music. Like, I need to do that. Honestly, one of these days, I just need to sit down and just play Sparking Zero and just listen to oldie rock music and just have a blast. Okay, I'm actually looking forward to that. But yeah, so Sparking Zero, great, fantastic. Thank you to everyone who made that game, because you guys have made a masterpiece. And it kind of segues something else into the next topic, Dragon Ball Daima. Since once again, I'm saying it's good to be a Dragon Ball fan because we have all of this Dragon Ball content that we didn't have back in the day. Like, I mean, obviously we had Super a while ago, but that was a while ago. And yeah, now we got Sparking Zero, we got Daima, we got like all the other mobile games and stuff. And it's just so interesting to be a Dragon Ball fan right now, because it's just like, it's crazy to see how much stuff we're getting in like all of the Dragon Ball games. Since Dragon Ball Daima's new, they are putting Daima Goku in everything. They're putting Daima Goku in Sparking Zero. If you pre-ordered it, you already had him. Daima Goku is already in like the mobile games, in the card game, in the console games. Like, I'm willing to bet if Fighters still got DLC, which, man, must be tough to be a Fighters fan. But if Fighters still got DLC, I'm willing to bet Daima Goku would be a part of the season pass. So it's just crazy to see how we're getting all of this, like all of this new stuff into the games like that. That's ridiculous. But yeah, so, you know, Daima's good. The opening for Daima is a banger. I love it. It has like weird feelings, because there are people saying that like there's references to Akira Toriyama in the opening, and it's just like, man, it just really sucks that he passed away this year. It's really unfortunate that happened, but man, this is gonna get dark. Unfortunately, we can't choose when we go, so I mean, you know, treasure every day as if it was your last. But yeah, yeah. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, I would say watch Daima to support Akira Toriyama's final project and stuff. And I have a feeling whenever the last episode of Daima airs, it's probably gonna be like a thank you to Toriyama, and it's probably gonna make everyone cry. And another thing about Daima, it's gonna be interesting for them to like how it's gonna become canon, because Daima happens after the Buu saga, but it's literally just Dragon Ball GT. Like, it's literally just that so far. So I don't know how they're gonna make things different. Like, we don't know. We don't know if Goku is gonna go UI in Daima, which I swear, if he does, I don't know how they would make that canon, because Goku didn't know he had Ultra Instinct until the Tournament of Power. So I don't know how they're going to do that. But I am curious to see what new thing we get with Daima, since it's going to be something, okay? They're not going to just make Goku become a kid again for nothing. So it's definitely going to be something. Obviously, we don't know what it is, but I'm very curious to see what that is. And the final topic that I want to ramble about today. No, two more things. Okay, so JJK's ending, I know this is super late, but I still don't know how to feel about it. Like, I have mixed feelings about it. It reminds me of how I felt with the Attack on Titan ending, to where, Jesus Christ, to where you could tell that Attack on Titan's ending was rushed. Okay, no matter what, if you read the manga, you can definitely tell to where it went from like these giant like stuff to like how it ended. It was rushed, and JJK had the same thing, since we went from like fighting Sukuna to, spoilers, to where Nobara came back, they beat Sukuna, and there were some characters who didn't die and stuff, and it's just like I really wish that JJK had maybe like 10 more chapters to kind of flesh everything out, because the way everything just kind of happened after Sukuna died was just like, what? And the whole Arame thing of just Arame being like, man, guys, you guys beat Sukuna? Well, I'm gonna go die. Like, to me, that was just like, okay, like, okay. Gege definitely ran out of ideas. Gege was like, I forgot that I had Hikari fighting Arame, and I don't know how to end this. So, Arame, blow yourself up, because I don't know how to end this. And just along with everything else, to me, it was definitely rushed. I know a lot of people will say the same thing. There are also people saying that maybe when this gets animated, that they'll like stretch it out more, which I hope they do, because yeah, we need that. So yeah, in case I don't make a video on the ending of JJK, which I haven't, and the manga ended last month, there are my thoughts. I still don't know how to feel about it. But and the final topic that I want to talk about, Hunter x Hunter is back. The manga for Hunter x Hunter is back, and I'm glad that Togashi is still able to make the manga for Hunter x Hunter. It's something great. I love it, and I still want Hunter x Hunter to come back as an anime, because it needs to. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the way Togashi does the manga for Hunter x Hunter, it's like, dude, so much reading. And I know with a manga that's what you're supposed to do, but it's like, dude, oh my god, man, I don't want to read all of it. Just bring back the anime, okay? There's a certain fight that I want to see animated, and the manga readers will know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I want that animated. Like, I hope next year, if the manga for Hunter x Hunter is like back to being weekly or whatever, that we get an announcement that Hunter x Hunter is coming back next year, because that would be absolute cinema. And also, I would also love if Hitman Reborn also came back, like, to finish the final season. Since, if you don't know, Hitman Reborn, the manga's over, but the anime isn't, since the anime stopped after the third to last arc, and they need to come back and finish that, because those last two arcs of Reborn are really good. Like, they're really good. I don't want to explain it, but it's really good. I loved what they did with it, and I would love to see that animated, especially because there's a lot of stuff I don't remember. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I finished Reborn, reading Reborn like in 2019, and there are like certain things that I don't remember since it's been a while, and I would love to see it animated. And hopefully, since I guess we have a Reborn dub, if that does good enough, maybe they'll continue with it or something. But who knows? Only time will tell. But yeah, that was a little Yap session. So, yeah.